we actually recognise Australia has got quite a unique history, and it's a history that should be for everyone.
I think it's about recognising a culture that's been on this land for so long, 65,000, maybe 100,000 years now.
As inclusivity is like one of our really important values, that we do acknowledge country when we have meetings, and acknowledging that there is traditions that are older than us and that were here before us, that are really important to where we live and where we work.
So I think it's really our commitment to community, our commitment to regional and rural Australia, and our commitment to inclusivity and reconciliation that just naturally leads Australia Post and employees of Australia Post to start meetings and events and celebrations with a welcome or an acknowledgement of country.
It's about embracing and welcoming people in, spending time with someone who cares for country, and also so open to share it, not only with other Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people, but for non-Aboriginal people. And I think this is so powerful.
It's about acknowledging that something was here before us, something that really, really mattered, something that mattered to the whole world really, and people who respected this land and treated this land as though it was truly their own. So for me, and I think for Australia Post, it should be about recognising there was something here before us and something that really did matter.
I think that Australia Post is so connected to community because of our presence in so many communities across Australia. And we do employ so many Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people. But while we've been here for over 200 years, their culture is obviously over 60,000 years old. So I nearly think that as a government business enterprise that is in communities and here to make connection, we really have a role to play in helping communicate that and to celebrate it, both our employees but the community as well, to share that story, to share all of their rich cultural history and to be part of that journey so that we can carry it into the future.
It's really important that as Australia Post we're kind of coming together to learn and to learn together as a company, and kind of pay respect and give the time that it deserves to learn about what our culture is in Australia and Aboriginal culture.
I've now got all of my team in my team meetings. We take it in turns of doing a recognition of country. It's something that was really, I guess, unsettling at the start, and people sort of wonder why they're doing it. But after a while, you've now got people who are practicing it and really starting to be proud of it. And it's become something that's personal, and I guess gives every person a connection to the land now, something that people otherwise didn't have and didn't recognise. It makes it more than just a place of meeting, more than just a place of work.
Now when I do an acknowledgement of country, I understand so much more about the purpose of it and the meaning behind it. So it definitely helps me feel more connected to our rich history.
It's made me learn more about our culture, but also learn more about myself.
I've seen it, delivered a variety of different ways, and the most common way is probably reading a script. We might see our colleagues, we might see members of our community standing up in front of an event or an audience, and they'll say a number of words. And I think for a great majority of our people, there's probably no real sort of connection with the words to themselves. So when colleagues totally understand the purpose of acknowledgement to country, and those words that they speak are unique to them, then they are themselves sort of welcoming people onto the country and acknowledging those people before them. And so creating that really safe environment, that opportunity, that permission to engage in this space. And I think, when I hear colleagues do that, personally, I just think it means that we're on the right path as an organisation, and I'm immensely proud. I encourage any one of our employees, the permission's there. Show an interest, come and be involved. There's heaps that we're doing, there's more that we can do, and we'd love to have you involved.
find that opportunity to go out and to learn more about our rich Indigenous history. Speak to people, be curious. If you find any opportunities, go out on country.
If you're new to Post and you know there's this Aboriginal culture there somewhere that you haven't yourself discovered, take the time to maybe go on a walk, maybe a pre-arranged walk. And I also guarantee you, if you go to those places and you take the time to think about where you are and what happened there, it will change the way you view the world.
You know, Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander culture is as much of, it's as much as for you as for me. You know, the country it's yours as it is for me as well. And I think when people understand that, then I think that's where it becomes beautiful, you know.